It was reported that Don Lemon is officially out at CNN. I want to, for disclosure, I was a correspondent or a political analyst at CNN at one time. I've been on many interviews with Don Lemon, both as somebody that worked for CNN and as somebody that was a guest not working for CNN. And I do have respect for Don Lemon, even if we don't always agree on every topic. That is not the prerequisite. But Don Lemon is out, and Lemon put up this tweet right here. Lots of emotion, but he made it plain. I was informed this morning by my agent that I have been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I have loved at the network. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play. With that said, I want to thank my colleagues and the many teams I have worked with for an incredible run. They are the most talented journalists in the business, and I wish them all the best. So that is coming from Don Lemon, laying it all out about how he feels about what happened to him. And then CNN came in to refute some of what Don Lemon had to say in his tweet. And they tweeted this counter to Don Lemon's tweet. Don Lemon's statement about this morning's events is inaccurate. He was offered an opportunity to meet with management, but instead released a statement on Twitter. Now, this is a whole bunch of he say, they said. Is happening right now between Don Lemon and CNN. I don't know which side is telling the truth, but there it is. We're showing what both had to say, both what Don Lemon had to say in his own words, and CNN, the network, in their own words. And then controversy did certainly follow Don Lemon this year as well. The news comes after Variety published a story earlier this month on allegations that he mistreated his female colleagues over the course of his career there. And earlier this year, he faced backlash over widely criticized comments he made on air. The comments regarding Nikki Haley's age in particular were met with fierce criticism. I remember that as if it were yesterday. If what Don is saying is true, however, it is not the best look for CNN. They could have said to his face that he was not coming back. So, Action Jackson, they both are saying, Don is saying they didn't have the decency to call me. CNN is saying, oh no, we tried to call him up, but he wanted to release the tweet instead. I wonder if they called him up at the last minute. You know what I mean? I'm sure his feelings were raging very high at the time.
Yeah, and I think CNN, given that it's an organization and not an individual person, it probably would have been more smooth if they didn't tweet that at all. You know what I mean? Because again, you're not a person, you're a giant corporation. But as you pointed out, that Don Lemon did have some conduct issues, so perhaps that led into it. Perhaps there were just internal problems that made it difficult for operations to go smoothly, because he certainly isn't being let go for like rocking the boat or pushing some type of rhetoric that really offended people so large that it's like, you got to get out of here right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely different than with Tucker's situation, where he just kind of like was an obvious sore that everybody could see. Whereas Don Lemon, this seems to be more of just like, internal issues. And the reality is in work environments, no matter whose fault it is or whatever, if the group is not working well together, then the company or the organization can't fulfill its duty. So sometimes this is just a part of work life.
Yeah, unfortunately, and they both are at will employees. They both are wealthy men. They will be okay. And in the case of Don Lemon, those allegations, I hope that none of them are true. They are allegations. People can allege a lot of things. An investigation needs to take place to see whether or not they are true. But here we are today. So CNN, Don Lemon is out. Fox News, Tucker Carlson is out. We'll keep you posted on all of this. What a shakeup in mainstream media today, to say the least.